I still remember that day, my birthday, the day I thought would be filled with celebration, love, and laughter. Instead, it became a cruel reminder of how deeply betrayal can cut when it comes from those closest to you. It all started innocently enough. I woke up expecting a few kind words, maybe a thoughtful gift from my wife, and a quiet evening with close friends. Instead, my wife's brother, the CEO of the company I had been working for and believed in, handed me a simple package. Inside was a branded T-shirt with 2 words glaring back at me. "You're fired." Beneath it, in a tone dripping with condescension, he said, "Consider it my gift to you." The room spun. I couldn't believe what I was seeing or hearing. This wasn't a joke or some poorly timed prank. It was deliberate, public, calculated. My mind raced. Why? What had I done to deserve this humiliation, especially on my birthday? Hadn't I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into that company? Hadn't I believed in them, in him, and in the family that was supposed to support me? The very people I trusted were now orchestrating my downfall with chilling ease. I took the T-shirt, my hands trembling, and found my wife. I wanted to share the absurdity, the pain, hoping for some comfort or outrage from her. But all she did was smile. Not a smile of empathy or concern, but a cold, knowing smile that shattered what little hope I had left. It was a smile of someone who had already made her choice, who was complicit in the betrayal. That smile hit me harder than the firing itself. It was a silent confession that I was alone in this, that my birthday had become a stage for the cruelty, and that my family was no longer mine. I left the room, trying to process the crushing weight of it all. The day that should have been about me had become a vivid reminder of how easily people you love can turn against you. Then the phone started ringing, and ringing, and ringing. For hours later, I had 200 missed calls. Each one was a reminder of how quickly my life had spiraled into chaos. It wasn't just the calls that overwhelmed me. It was a realization that this betrayal wasn't just personal. It was professional, social, and utterly devastating. People I thought were allies were turning their backs. Rumors began swirling. The company's board was in turmoil, and my name was dragged through the mud. I spent those hours staring at my phone, unsure whether to answer or let it ring out. But eventually, I knew I had to face the storm. The calls were from colleagues, friends, even strangers, some offering sympathy, others cold and distant. The CEO's message was clear. I was out, erasing the company, and expected to disappear. But the calls also revealed something else. A network of people who had been watching the drama unfold and who now wanted to help me pick up the pieces. Offers of support, job leads, words of encouragement. They reminded me that not everyone was part of betrayal. In the days that followed, the shock gave way to anger. The anger gave way to resolve. I realized that this betrayal, as painful as it was, could be the turning point. It was the moment I stopped being a victim and started fighting for myself. My wife's brother's cruel gift wasn't the end. It was the beginning of a new chapter, one where I rebuilt my career on my own terms, where I surrounded myself with people who truly valued me, and where I reclaimed my dignity. Looking back, that birthday will always sting. But it also taught me the harshest lesson about trust, family, and resilience. Because sometimes the deepest betrayals show us the strength we never knew we had. And sometimes the worst gifts lead to the greatest comebacks.